everyone, Miss Daria here, aka Dreamsphere, aka Daria here. I wish you are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining today's Tarot Collective reading. Today is Venus Day and Venus is in Capricorn. So by Venus being in Capricorn and it also conjuncting Pluto and Mars right now, we are focusing more on creating relationships that are more stable, that help us create new ways to be stable and for us to make sense in the world, new ways for us to relate with others that also create sense and direct their energy towards the real and things that make sense, that are practical, basically cardinal earth energy. So by Venus being in Capricorn, we are experiencing right now a time for us to relate about our how we initiate stability and how we create stability and make sense in our lives, right? And by Venus now, always until like since like 15 degrees, since it went direct, Venus went direct, Mars and Venus are going through a conjunction. So as I said on my previous videos, by Venus and Mars going together through Capricorn, conjuncting, we are being passionate about how we create and make sense in the world, how we create new ways to make sense and be stable in the world, right? So, so by Venus, my phone just stopped. Okay, that's cool. So by Venus and Mars being together right now, we are going to be more passionately invested into creating stable relationships, into creating new ways to make sense in our relationships and through our relationships. So a lot of change going on, and by talking about change, Venus and Mars are conjuncting Pluto as well. So by it coming closer to that conjunction, we are going to be transforming our relationships. We are going to be, but by Capricorn being already, by Pluto already being in Capricorn for such a long time, we should already made a lot of those changes. We already made a lot of transformations in our life, and depending where Pluto is going through Capricorn in your own houses, in your own chart, right? It will show where is the place you are creating all that change, where did you change, and by Venus and Mars going through Pluto right now, we are having tower moments and creating new relationships or new ways to be stable and raising a new tower out of the tower moment. We already had the tower moment, now we are raising tower, we are creating new ways to make sense and be practical, right? So we are going through that transformation with Pluto, taking power and control over our motivations, passions, aggressions, and also relationship, also love, also how we relate with the world and with others. So and the sun is in Pisces. It's like in the first decan still, so it's still early Pisces. It's still the sun is going through it's Pisces decan, right, which is the first Pisces decan, and the moon is also in Sagittarius, but it's almost going into Capricorn. So right now we have been learning how to be more expressive about how to be more light about how we express our emotions and feelings and how we relate to others' emotions and feelings, right? And right now, by the moon going into Capricorn, we are going to be also creating new ways to feel, or creating new ways to feel about, let's see, new ways for us to make sense, new ways for us to manifest and create new ways of how to make structure and make sense in the world. So by this, the moon going to Capricorn right now. We are going to be feeling more realistic. We are going to be feeling more down to earth, in a sense of we are going to be manifesting and attracting things that have to do with Capricorn, things that have to do with creating reality structure, cardinal earth type things. And in that way, we are going to be reacting to how we are expressing ourselves, aka Pisces Sun. So this will be a sextile between the Pisces Sun and the Capricorn Moon. So this will be opportunities for us to bring our dreams to reality, right? Especially because the Moon will be conjuncting once again Mars and Venus in Capricorn, as well as Pluto. So yeah, this will be we are going to be manifesting a lot of things that we have created for our relationships, for how we are passionate and aggressive about things. And this will be this lunar cycle in a few days, in these next 2.5 days, we are going to be experiencing this Capricorn Moon energy conjuncting the other planets, as I said. And depending on your moon sign, you will have to correlate how will this moon be affecting and where will it be affecting in your own chart, right? So right now, as I updated you with this information here, during this Venus day, what are the energies we can actually, what are the energies we have all of us have in access? What is the energy we all have right now as spirits living on this body of water? What is the energy we all have access to right now to utilize it for our benefit, to better relate in the world, to make our love matters and relationships right? So what is the energy we all have access to right now and that we can utilize? Let's make this clear, because I don't want nothing extra right now. I want a good solid reading of the energy, and I want to see what is the right and what is the energy that we all have access to right now that we can utilize for our benefit, for our spirituality, for our spiritual path and spiritual experiences that we are having right now. As spirits, so what is the energy we all have access to right now as spirits living on this body of water? What is generally the card for today's Venus day? Ooh, okay. So the card that came out is Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune. So we have access to energy of expansion, of wisdom, of knowledge. We are going to be searching for wisdom, for knowledge. We are going to be expanding on something. We are going to be putting things in motion and starting something, or we may be completing a cycle. This is a time for expansion. This is us putting things into existence and willing things into existence, as well as expanding on matters. So depending on the matter that you have at hand right now, it will be what you will be expanding on right now. So remember to be expanding on some real shit, especially right now that the sun is conjuncting Jupiter. We are going to be looking and expressing our wisdom and knowledge, and Jupiter likes to be in Pisces. It's natural feminine side, while the masculine, its masculine side is Sagittarius, right? So right now we are, it's still like the end of moon in Sagittarius, right? So there is still this energy that we have been going through during these 2.5 days, and we are we are going to be also utilizing that energy, but The main focus here is that we are going to be expanding on certain matters, and we have the energy to expand and to gain wisdom and knowledge on something. So make sure it's something that actually benefits you, benefits your creativity as well as stability, right? Because we want to be stable. We don't want to just linger around and not have anything under our, in our wallet and anything like that. So that is the energy that we all have access to right now, is expansion, is we have the will to turn things around and learn and expand and travel, all of those good energies. So what, and I'm going to take right now a Dragon Oracle card for us to see what is the higher frequency and vibration that we can have access to, and what is the main focus we should have while going through this, right? What is for us to go through the right experience with this, for us not to be manifesting no bullshit as energies, right? We want to have a higher perspective and a higher meaning and reasoning, because that was the main focus when we created this, right? We want something better for ourselves. So what is the energy that we should be utilizing to go through this energy? What is the higher frequency and vibration we should be focusing on to go and expand, right? To go and learn, to go and gain wisdom. I see a dragon just came out. Blue dragon from Pleiades. Okay, so we should be focusing more on our internal world, communicating about our internal world, expressing about our internal world, in having that understanding about our internal world. And that's what we want to be expanding on, our internal world and our internal jewels. Be able to take some effort and time for us to create this jewel, let the cycle, initiate the cycle, change something in your cycle, create a new cycle perhaps. But the most important here is that we should be acting on this with a more deeper approach to our internal world. We should be approaching this and expanding and learning more about our internal world and how to express our internal world, right? So that's the message I see, is that we can express our internal world right now, and by us expressing our internal world, we have this access, we have this moment, this right moment to expand, this right moment to expand our internal and our internal emotions and feelings, and being able to relate that to others, right? And that's how today we can utilize these energies as spirits living on this body of water. So I wish this was helpful. I wish this was good for you. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you have a beautiful day, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.